Hello everyone, my name is Armin, welcome to my gaming channel. I'll be continuing my Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode we've almost completed all of our quests here in Northweald. We still have to go to the nest to defeat the dragon, but I'll wait with that until I gain, I suppose, at least one more level. The fight with the dragon is not too easy and I want to be prepared as much as possible. One or two levels could really mean the deep difference here. So for now I will return to Twin Elms and finish the quest that I have, and after that I'll think what to do next. Alright, then let's get back to Heartsong. I want to switch out Sagani for Eldwit again, since I've completed this quest here, and I want to complete now the other one. Or rather, I want to complete the other quest with Eldwit, so that she accumulates that XP. So let's first go to the Celestial Sapling to switch out our party members again. Right.
Good day to you.
Alright. Can I see what you have for sale? Let's switch out Sagani for Eldwit. There we go. Got all of my stuff here. That's better. And now let's go to meet with the hunters there. Well, let's finish this quest about Fiorm and Adrun, or what his name was. Alright, here we have Ridai, so let's talk to him.
Tread carefully, Estermore.
I concluded my task. It's time to speak with it Anamfat. Alright, let's see. I've been investigating Fiorm's disappearance. Let's begin. We are gathered to await the claims of Arden and Ridai in the matter of Fiorm's disappearance. To that end, we are honored by the presence of a Gauss and Anams, whose insight will help us render a verdict. Arms says that Fiorm lured him into a confrontation with the Stelgar and that he slew the beast on his own. Fiorm, he says, exiled himself, fearing that knowledge of his actions would heap shame on the keepers of the stone. On the other hand, Ridai stated that his brother was tricked and murdered by Arden during the hunt. Hunter Fiorm's renown would not have fallen in the blood hunt but by treachery. What fate befell Fiorm? Fiorm is dead. Oh yeah, hot-headed he is. Fiorm killed the giant beast. Fiorm tricked Arm and fought the giant Stilgar by himself. They killed each other in the fight. Arm tried to cover Fiorm's shame but lied about besting the creature. Thank you. Oh well. He brought this upon himself. Alright, next level of survival for Rabius here. Now let's pick a bonus 4th level spell. Done and done. And let's move out. Now let's see here. Still have to clear the nest from that dragon. You could potentially go to Radric's Halt and challenge Radric again, or rather that what is left of him. Also we have Trials of Endurance, but that will take still a little bit of time. I still need to go to the towers to tell everyone, and I still need to travel with there to the battlefield of Clearbon Relac. So right now I'll venture to the towers, and perhaps after that I will go and meet the dragon. Some stuff here. Close to this way out. Elm switch it is. Okay, now we also have yes, personal quest to deal with, and for that let's head over here into the wait. Hello there.
Estamon.
What do you have for sale? Flasks of warpaint, potions of major endurance, sapphires, emeralds, opals, vitrax, brains, dank spores, overblood. A lot of good stuff is here. So let's grab a bunch, especially these high level crafting ingredients. Vitrex brains, especially since I have none. Some ogre blood, done exalted drop, sour tongues because I have more than enough of them. Now, vessel flesh, also more than enough. I don't need burn lady, golden cerry, also not. Peridot, I have enough of that. Setter's arrow as well. Troll skin, vessel bones, got enough. Fine, copper, jasper. Jasper. Have a bunch, so I don't need that. As well as turquoise. Alright, this will be enough in terms of ingredients. Could really use some access to the quick slots to know what I have stored there. Alright, let's trade what we have for now. Let's search further down. Oh, hello there.
Estremore.
What can you tell me about the Golden Grove?
Yeah?
I must have forgotten something.
As a peripatetic loner, I'm not privy to the latest news, but the Hollowborn Children is a tale that has reached even my reclusive ears. Or, rather, ear.
What did the grandfather and Druids think of this plight?
It's been a long time since I've spoken with my circle. They'd probably tell you what I'd tell you. This plight was most certainly the consequence of someone trespassing into Engwithan places, not meant for folk. I mean, what else other than the gods could inflict punishment of such impressive scale?
Yeah, to each his own.
Anytime a life is separated from its soul, I wanted to pretend it was just a rumor when I first heard of it. In my youth, I cursed the Dyrwoodans for being ignorant to spoilers that breed out of control. But soulless babies? What heartless gods would inflict that kind of tragedy? No parent or child deserves to be a part of that horror.
Ignoring the spoilers that breed out of control. Oh, whoa.
Need something?
Tell me about yourself.
My second favorite subject.
Yeah, sure.
What would you like to know?
How did you come to be trained as a druid? Yeah, you're a hunter. A big cat. Northweald came to visit. Be cupbearer to the old wise one while the rest were on hunt. White Northweald gives Dumb China a shred of attention. Yeah, you only need your claws. What's your relationship with Galloway? He's the champion of the hunt. With simple struggle for sustenance or the scholarly pursuit of knowledge, huh? Druids are known for changing into animals. What sort of creatures can you become? Whoa. That hit him hard. Any man with your scars has a story to tell. I'm just going to ask you later if you don't tell me now.
Yes, I suppose you should know. I struggled with spirit shifting, the final rite of passage in my druidic training. I prayed to Galloway for insight, and in the style of seekers of old, went to the forest, alone, to ask for guidance. Then I got my answer. An answer at least, in the form of a vibrantly colored Stelgar that pounced from the underbrush and made a salient demonstration of its capacity to eat things 1/15th its size.
As awful as it sounds, it's one amazing rite of passage.
Well, oh, you actually...
Go
Thanks.
Oh
My kid
boy.
didn't find anything positive about this tale.
Whoa.
As the beast was lopping off bits of my handsomeness, I remember trying to fight back, swinging with arms too short to reach. I felt I had the energy for one last swipe at the beast's nose, and when I lashed out with a punch, my arm felt twice as massive, and my fingers sprouted talons.
Whoa.
In a rush of power, I shifted into a mirror of my assailant. Apparently, he couldn't pick on someone his own size. By the battle's end, his severed arm was in my maw. The beast limped away in defeat.
Whoa. The three-legged Stelgar, yeah. And I didn't last. To last for a little mellow. They were not impressed, huh? What? Evil, huh? The only lesson I learned was the secret god will punish you for seeking. You didn't choose your spirit shifting form. It was stowed. Oh, whoa. Were you at least recognized as a proper druid? Can you learn to spirit shift into something less terrifying? So you're some sort of soul cannibal? No, at least I think not. I've never actually sat down and eaten an entire person. Oh. Alright, thank you for sharing your story.
Well, if you don't know me, you can't trust me. And if you can't trust me, odds are low you'll leap in front of a flying arrow to save my life.
Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know.
I've been meaning to visit the druids of Twin Elms to see if they know more about my spirit shift. If our journey takes us there, perhaps they can enlighten me with more information about the Autumn Stelgar. But for now, maybe we can talk about something less depressing?
Yeah. We are already in Twin Elms. On second thought, some other time. And
Builder's wisdom to you.
hail to you, Autumn Oral. Yeah. Now here we go. How on Eora did you? Yeah. How did you? It's your bird form, but then I look inward and this is see the Autumn Stelgar. Alright, let him talk. This sounds a sort of trial, huh? If your spirit shift from where would you be mystically compelled to make honey? Where the bird would just spend all day making a nest? Lol. Yeah. Well. Hmm. What exactly is written on these stones? Rubbish, and it says a need for sacrifice, huh? Is there anything more you can tell us? Okay. Alright, let's get going.
Hey,
Alright. Now across the bridge we go. Oh.
You have stayed true to our cause, Inquisitor, when so many others have not. For every heretic we confess, for every betrayer that burns on our pyres, new sheep continue to flock to Iavara Extensios. But not you. I underestimated you in the beginning, but no longer.
You honor me, Grand Inquisitor.
It is not for honor that I summoned you today, but for duty. Too many of our own have confessed upon the wheel and the rack and the flame. Too many of our faithful have had their minds poisoned by the Kratom witch. The tide is against us now. We have but one option. Iavara's following must see her exposed for what she is. She must confess her heresy before my court.
How would we reach her?
Not in Kratom, surely. Their lord has embraced her heathen faith and protects her with his army. But in Oceanus, things would be different. The king of Oceanus is a sinful man. We have helped him to see the error of his ways, and now he fears for his soul. He would pay any price for absolution.
But how would we get Iavara to move to Oceanus?
You have already done much for the Inquisition. I wouldn't ask this were there any other choice.
Interesting. There we go. The Twin Elms. Whoa. So these are the Dalem guns, huh?
Turn around, flesh creature. Outsiders are not permitted to approach the elms.
Something familiar, an ancient soul, huh?
So it would seem, Rhiannon. But we must not hasten to judgment. I see a different motive here. Different questions in these eyes.
Well, I suppose so.
What of it, young trespasser? Is it as my sister says? Or are you here to stain this place with foul deeds?
I have forgotten my purpose in the presence of such legendary beauty. Have I begun hallucinating in double? Spoken with the transparent eagerness of one whose deformed little stamen has never successfully transferred game top fights to even the most desirable of pistols, and who would know a carpal if an herbalist drew her a map. Oh boy.
You must excuse my sister's temper, old one. Trust me when I say that my sister and I have truly heard them all.
Oh boy.
Fortunately, you are easier to read than my sister. You are here for the man Theos Exarchanon. This is clear to me.
Well, that's true.
The answer is yes, old one. We crossed paths with Theos not long ago, and we can tell you where he went. But I find it curious that anyone would seek him out. Suspicious even. If we are to help you find him, we would know why.
He crossed me. I tend to get my revenge. No, she likes me better. Yeah,
Indeed. A kindred spirit, it seems.
looks like it.
But that's what this is really about, isn't it? You are tied to him.
Well, I suppose so.
I see it now. You are awakened. Your soul is awake and something once buried deep now wells to the surface. Past overwhelms present, closes in around you. Your time has nearly reached its end.
I suppose so. I just need to get to Taos.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but Theos cannot give you what you seek. Nor can any man. An awakening cannot be undone, any more than your past can be undone.
What does she mean? We we did not cut down this road together to be refused passage by a pair of talking saplings. Oh boy, that's one way to call them, talking saplings. So this has all been for nothing, and I'm going to lose my mind, huh?
The soul is formless without a past to shape it. Did you truly expect to be able to wipe it away?
I would live with it if I could.
That is the penance we all pay. But penance cannot be paid for a past only known in fragments and glimpses. However, as much as my sister speaks truly that there is no way back from an awakening, there may yet be a way forward. Would you agree, Shiva?
I would. Were the way not so likely to end in death.
What is it?
The man Theos you must already know by now. You are linked by a common past. Something about it lingers within you, festering, unresolved. What it is I cannot see any more than you. And without that knowledge, your doom is certain. But were you to learn the source of this discord, perhaps it could be put to rest. Though it is equally possible it will trouble you as much now as it did then, and merely speed your condition to its end.
My past comes to me in pieces. How do I unlock the rest?
You might wait for it to come on its own, of course, but when it comes, it will replace your sanity's last breath. Such is the nature of your condition.
Well, that's reassuring.
Or you could learn it from someone who already knows.
Theos, will he remember?
It is said the gods made his memory perfect, that he may never forget his charge. If he ever knew, he still does.
Interesting.
Not that he would tell you, of course.
You have followed the right person for the wrong reason, it seems. We see it often beneath the elms. The soul dragging mind and body to unknown places for unfathomable reasons. You may have wandered into Theos' path many times, in many lifetimes, without an awakening to show you why.
Interesting.
The only thing that's certain is you did not find what you sought.
Well, that's true, I suppose. You said you know where he went.
He has gone down beneath the tower to a place older than we, where the people of Engwith once walked. He makes his way to the buried city, sun and shadow.
May he stay down there and rot with the remains of his people.
He may yet. He won't be returning the way he came, that much is certain. He opened a secret path in the tower's base, and saw it destroyed behind him through some vile means.
Is there another way to get to him?
We know of one. On the burial isle, through the court of the penitents, Braeth Yaman. A shortcut, in fact.
A shortcut?
Don't be cruel, sister. The way my sister speaks of is not for the faint of heart. A great pit at the center of a forgotten court, where faiths were judged in place of crimes. To most, it is simply a gateway to death. With the help of the gods, it can take you where you want to go.
What do you mean, with the help of the gods?
The pit is said to have been a means of judgment by the gods. Those cast into it are meant to die. It is that way you must pass to reach Sun and Shadow. The court is old. We do not know much for certain, but it would seem only the gods themselves can grant passage.
What is this court?
No more than a ruin now. It is older than we, a place for the trial of heretics. We were not here to witness it, but at one time there was a group that refused to acknowledge the gods. Neither the first nor the last, of course, but these were numerous and all put on trial for it. Those who did not repent were cast into the pit and imprisoned below. The fall killed them, of course. The prison was not for people but for their souls, and their sentences were eternal. It is said that many of the condemned repented and were permitted by the gods to ascend from the pit, so long as they pledged their service to one of them. But these are old legends.
A soul prison, huh? How would I ever get the guys to help me?
Behind us is Ter Evron, said to pierce the shroud itself and a place of communion with all gods. If ever there was a time for prayer, you have found it.
So the only way to get through this pit is to pray for help.
Not the only way. Just the only one that doesn't end with your body impaled on jagged rocks.
Well, nice. Who would I pray to? Any god you can, huh?
I would pray first to those gods you like best. I hope for your sake the feeling is shared.
Is there no other way?
None.
How do I pray?
Ter Evron is also called the Hall of Stars, and the stars show us the allegiances of the gods. When stars are in conjunction, we know the gods they represent are aligned as well. You should choose a place to pray where you'll be closest to those you want to hear you. If a god stands alone, you should pray to that god. If they band together, you should address them all. Choose your words wiser, for all gods expect proper homage, and none has patience for fools.
Alright, good to know. Then farewell.
Before you go, tell me this, old one. I'm curious. If you were to subdue your enemy, what would you do with him? What would give you peace?
I wish to undo the harm he's caused.
He would need to have twice as many lifetimes as he to repair his savage work.
Perhaps.
All the same, think on this matter. Be assured in your course. In the end, it may mean all the difference, not just to his soul, but to yours.
Alright.
And be warned. Some questions have answers that can never be learned, and it is those that trouble the soul above all others.
Yeah.
May you find an answer to yours.
Alright. Alright.
Hey,
We are already over the 30 minutes mark, and I suppose it's time to end the episode right now. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe and comment my videos, let me know how you feel about them. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you around.